Okay, you should be able to hear me now, right? Man, I've been sitting here for like 5-10 minutes just talking to nobody. That is too funny. You would think that OBS would have saved my settings, even though I jumped off and jumped back on. But what do I know? All right. So can you hear me now, Coop? Okay. Oh boy, that's embarrassing. All right. What do I want to do for smaller detail? So. Let me see here. So I have these two circles here. Maybe I can do kind of these like teardrop shapes. Yeah, let's try that out. Kind of like that to mix the circle and dynamic of a circle and a triangle together. And maybe make the edge rigid. Alright. So I think we have a decent shape. So we will rock with this. Probably could clean this line up just a bit. And this one. This looks ugly. Alright. Cool. And what I'll do with this, just so y'all are aware, with this design, I'm gonna go all the way through, create the very standard design, and then I'm gonna do a level up version of that design too. So, like I did with Cloud, the example you see on the thumbnail. Jeez, I can't talk today. I'm gonna be doing a version of that for my own design. Alright, so I think we got all the necessary parts here to do some light shading. So let's invert to add a new layer, put that layer below, and start off pretty dark. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that this time. Oops. Yeah, got it. Alright, so let's take the, let's take our soft brush and do the general shading. So I'll make my brush big, maybe not quite that big. Okay, so we got just some general shading here. We're gonna have this part be a little bit like almost pointy. Have that in right here. Get a little bit more here. Alrighty, so now I'm going to go through and do some light shading in here as well. Alrighty. Cool. Alrighty, so we got the light shading in. Let's do, I'll probably just get in maybe one silhouette for today. I already have I think I have a rough idea of what I might do for this design already. But let me get let's is it important to make your character stick out with silhouettes? Yeah, it's very important because so for instance, if you're scrolling through like Pinterest or Instagram or something like that, you might have like a half a second to catch somebody's attention when they're scrolling through. So there's a few things that they're going to see. The first thing is going to be the silhouette. So if you have a boring silhouette that they've seen something similar of before, then the likelihood of them stopping at your silhouette is almost zero. So, or stopping at your image. So you could spend hours rendering and doing things like that, but if the silhouette is rough, then they're not going to spend the time there, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is with silhouettes, you want a unique one anyways because you want to be able to distinguish characters from other characters in a video game even from a distance. So like your character, like as you're running through in Borderlands, for instance, as you're like running through with your gun and you see like a bunch of enemies off in the distance, you would want your main character to be able to look and say like, oh, okay, this is what those characters are, and or I guess the person playing, you want them to be able to look and be like, oh, that's who those characters are. Am I going to go after them or am I not? Are they dangerous or are they not as dangerous? Am I at the right level or am I not? And those things are really important too. So that's why silhouette is so important. It's the first like impression that people get of your character. just need to pull the hips up just a bit. Alright. I'm going to wrap this up here. So that's where the hips would go. Add the circles here. Just put this action in here. Alright. So this character is going to have his arm up. Actually, you know what? I need to make this. Oops. I need to make this first silhouette a little simpler. I mean, I have a decent idea of the pose that I want for when I'm done with the character, but I just need to make a simple silhouette. Sorry about that, guys. So let's do a 3/4 view. Also, yeah, GTA. See, games like that, it doesn't necessarily, the silhouette doesn't really matter as much. But I was getting ready to say, like, for instance, in your favorite anime and manga, if you really pay attention, it's actually almost funny. You can, within seconds, discern who's the main character or the main cast, or who's going to be part of the main cast, and who's just like a fluff character that's in there in the crowd. Like, I'm sure you've seen those memes or those like images of like the class, and like it's like, oh, I wonder who the main character is, and it's because their hair is all wild looking and stuff like that. But they do that on purpose. Like, for instance, even like, I don't know if you're, I can't remember, I don't think you're very much of a Dragon Ball fan, but you could, in a lineup of people, you could tell who Goku is immediately because of his silhouette, because of his hair. That's why anime hair is also so wild a lot of the times, because it's one of the best ways to do a silhouette, for like a cheap silhouette, basically, without having to really think about it. Alright, I need to check the balance here, because to me, it doesn't look balanced. It is. Beautiful. So, we got this going. Let me pull this leg just a bit more. Do that just a bit more. And I'm going to slim this leg down a bit as well. What do you mean, Coop? For anime or manga? Sometimes that's true. Sometimes they make the characters that have roles but aren't seen as often, they sometimes do look flashier than your main character. And that's because they don't want to draw a very sophisticated character 50 million times, because it would take too long. Alright, something just looks off about this. I don't know what it is. I don't think it actually is. I think it's just... Maybe I am not slipping, and maybe it just needs to be rotated a bit. That makes me feel better. Okay, doesn't really matter too much. I'm just doing silhouettes. Alright, so we're going to take this and make this the base silhouette. So what I'm going to do is go to the cube brush. Cool, black is fine. That's why Stickman on premium. Yep. I don't know if you really remember this, but there was a time in which Stickman animation was like one of the more popular things on YouTube. It's still, you have to be a decent artist to do really good stick figures. Alrighty, so I have, I think, enough. Okay. Oh no! Nice. Yeah, that Stickman series, man. That stuff was awesome. Just refining just a bit. I could probably take a little bit off the top of his head. So let's do that. Alrighty. Cool. So we have a millions of views. That's crazy. Well deserved though. let's do just a bit of highlight in here. Alright. This is good enough. Don't have to have perfect silhouettes to start by any means, as I clean up everything. Alright, so let's start here. Yeah, I get that urge a lot too, like, because what happens is the passion for the comic that you're creating kind of dissipates and you get new ideas that are better. So it happens a lot, like a lot. And it's not just a you thing, it's a everybody thing. Alrighty, so got that silhouette. And this silhouette. And I'm going to take, yes please. Take these, plop it up here. Alrighty, so now let me take the silhouettes, put them on the same layer. Now, drop that just a bit. Don't need this anymore. Hey, that's fine. I mean, look, I never finished Steam. You know, I want to. I don't know if I ever will. At some point, I think I'll do a one-shot to cover the rest of it, but I don't know. And I can't say that I regret stopping. I have made a lot of progress in other places, so. Alrighty. Alright, so let's just get one silhouette done for today, and then we'll revisit. Maybe tomorrow I'll stream again. I might stream Friday too. We'll see. Alright, so I had this idea of he has a thing behind him like this with shards, and let me do his mask and stuff first because it's gonna get all straight. Probably do shirtless. Hey yo, getting back into the groove? What do you mean? I'll probably have him be shirtless because I think almost all the psychos are shirtless. I am going to, however, give him a bit of a mechanical arm. So I'm going to stray away from what we currently have. I'm going to make it larger than that, actually. let's accentuate the pattern that I already have going. Hey, yeah. I'm gonna try. As long as Max is doing better, I'll definitely hop on. Oh, you're good, Petite. Hope your dinner was good. Alrighty. Alright, so we got that. Let me think of what else. So I have mechanical arm. For what? I don't know. Shirtless. Yeah, so the only thing that you missed was I just started to, I made silhouettes and I copied and pasted them, so I have 3 silhouettes, and I'm starting to work on my first one. Right now I'm in this phase, so phase 2, just trying to define what the silhouette looks like, and I'm using this shape right here in order to do that. So that's it. Didn't miss too much. Alright, so if I have circles in the design, I need to reproduce that, so we'll do circle here, maybe I can do something like this. So I have mechanical arm, mechanical leg. Bicep goes into the forearm. I wish I could see your work a little better. It looks really nice though, even in just the thumbnail. With a staff, I'm gonna have the staff look kind of like this, with maybe a circle here and one here, shards around it, and then behind this character will be that. Oh yeah, send your most recent drawing into the Discord. I'd love to look at it. I like looking at people's art. I could probably do. Oh yeah. That's what I want to do. I forgot. I'm gonna give him. Mechanical wings. So he's got the ability to float, to levitate. What do I want to do for here? Let's do this. And you know what? I'm gonna give him a mech arm that has a gigantic blaster at the end. Let me see something here. Just want to see what Psycho Pants look like from Borderlands. Maybe try to adopt a little bit of that into here. Alright, so they typically have semi-generic looking pants with a big belt, so I can do that. Have this circle. Alright. Alright. Alrighty, so that is one silhouette done. I'm pretty happy with that design. He looks a little bit like a Christmas tree, which I'm not too terribly mad at. Not sure if this is the design I'll end up going with or not, but I think it's a solid start. Yeah, maybe I can even like... I'll continue to work on it. Alrighty though, so I am going to stop the stream there for today. One, I need to get some food in my system, but I'll end up, actually, I always do this. I always say I'm gonna stop and then I don't. Alright, let me think of... Alright, so, yeah, I think this is a good time to stop because, one, I'm really invested now and I want to keep going, so that's always a good time to stop if you're a creator. Don't stop once you get frustrated because you don't want to go back to your desk. Or, sorry, you don't want to leave your desk being upset because it makes it less likely that you're going to come back to your desk. I'm actually really excited about these designs, so I'm going to leave now while I'm excited about it so I can think on it, and then tomorrow I'll come back with fresh eyes and do another stream for you, alright? But yeah, I'll definitely come back tomorrow. What we'll do is we'll finish up, we will finish up these silhouettes, and after we finish them up, if we like them all, we'll pick one together that I can kind of move forward with. If we don't, if we think that we can do better, then we make 3 new silhouettes, and we just keep going through that process until we find one that we really enjoy. But yeah, I'll stop here for today. I really appreciate all of y'all that joined, and all of you that are looking at this afterwards. Hopefully this is a good documentation of me pushing towards the professional grind, and hopefully it gives you some a little bit of influence and motivation to move forward. But I love all y'all. I really sincerely appreciate all the support you've been giving me. You know, we're getting closer and closer to the 500 subs, which is fantastic. I'm excited to start to communicate on YouTube with the community. And you know, after the 500 subs, we go 6, 7, 8, and then finally 9 and 1,000. Once we hit that 1,000, be good to go. Hopefully, we'll start to skyrocket. So, again, appreciate all y'all. I hope that you have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.